All right. Hello, everybody. How's it going? I just realized. There we go. Ha! I had to silence everybody for a minute while y'all waited. Thank you for your patience. You know the drill. It's not Suzanne today. It's just me. I'm a little late, but come on. Good things come to those who wait, right? So, for those who don't know, everybody, my name is Mandi. I am not here with Suzanne, but I have some other guests that you might enjoy today. I am joined by Matt, Mario, and Alain, and I'll get them to introduce themselves because not only are we playing a game, everybody, Romi Rami, of course, this is a game channel, but we're also going to talk about a convention. And you all know I'm Canadian, and guess what? So is everybody here. Woo! So we got some fun Canadian things to talk about. So I'll start. Oh my God, on my screen on this way. Let's start with Ella. And chat, as always, if you can't hear. So if you're seeing a lot of this, type in the chat. Okay. All right, Ellen, we'll swing over to you.
Yes, thank you very much. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm Alain from Montreal. Born and raised in this wonderful city. I've been playing games probably seriously since 2015. I used to play when I was a kid with my kids, but ever since my own kid has been 7 years old, we started playing games and been playing seriously ever since then. And love board games and really happy to be here.
Amazing, and we're happy to have you. So let's move on down to Mario.
Hello, my name is Mario Hache. I'm also from the region of Montreal. I've been playing board games since my childhood as well, and it became really a passion from 2015, a little bit more. And this is the time when I met Alain as well, and we connected as we had like a common passion for board games. And from there, here we go. We are in Ludicon and everything, and looking forward to discuss that today, Mandi.
Amazing. Oh, thank you so much. And finally, Matt, introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody. I'm Matt Paquette. I work in the board game industry. I have a small studio that does graphic design and visual design for board games. We've done over 100 games over the last 7 years, and some of them are behind me here. And happy to be here to play some games and chat about board games.
Yes, which is always fun. Board games. We're all about them. I sense a common theme here, and I'm here for it. So, board games it is. All right. Well, speaking of board games, we're not just going to be talking about the convention. We're also going to be playing a bit of Romi Rami. And for those of you who, know me or listen to the Salt and South podcast, you've heard me talk about this game. Suzanne's talked about this game. And I think for those of you who like kind of card games, I think you'll enjoy this. And it's light, it's fun, and we're going to talk about the convention while we play. So let us, without further ado, we're going to swing over to the next scene. There we go. And hopefully everyone can still hear us. I know it's a weird night for a stream. What is it? Wednesday? Is it Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. People might pop in a bit later, different time zones, hopefully. And I think I just want someone to confirm they can hear us. I think that is my biggest thing right now. So before we go any further, I do want to go into the channel, or if somebody is there, one of y'all on your end, if you can open it and just let us know. Oh, Gameritis Guy. Hello, Gameritis Guy. You came at a good time. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm going to point at my mouth. I might have to type it in the chat. So random. I know y'all are really good about letting us know if you can hear me.
Oh.
Okay, but only your left channel. But okay, so, well, there we go. That's a thing. And can you all say a little hello? You can hear the others in the right channel, though? Okay. Well, apparently it's just me, everybody. This is I sense a theme today. All right. Well, I apologize, everybody. This was a bit of a situation before we went live. And yeah, you might just... Alain has a slight echo. Yeah, okay. That I can't control on my end, but the other stuff, I can't. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll do our best. Hopefully it's not hurting your ears too much. But thank you. That's something I'll have a look into. So going forward, y'all can live with it. I appreciate it. And we'll fix that for next time. Okay, well, with that being said, we're going to jump into some Romi Rami, and then maybe ask some questions about Ludicon. So for those in the chat, if you live in the Montreal area, Ottawa area, close by in Canada, there's a Ludicon happening in November. So if you have some questions, we're going to talk about it. And even though the stream is primarily in English, we do support bilingualism here. So you may also ask demande vos questions en français aussi. Now, for those of you looking at the closed captioning, it will not capture the French very well. So I apologize, but we will repeat in English if necessary. Okay. So first things first, let's jump into Romi Rami. So for the chat, and hello, Jeremiah Blob, I see you. Have you all played Romi Rami? Let's ask that question first.
I have.
Yeah.
Yes,
Absolutely.
indeed. Yeah,
Yes.
Mario and I played the other day, and we played 2 games, and he wiped the floor with me on the first one, and then I beat him on the second one. So I guess
There you
we're
go.
pretty evenly matched.
Okay. Alain, I think I fixed your echo. Ha! Gamer edits guy, tell me if I fixed it. Sorry, this is going to drive me nuts. I think I fixed it. Okay. So you've played. Matt, I know you've played because I taught it to you. Oh, now you can't hear Alain at all. Oh, no. Okay, there we go.
At least you didn't have an echo.
Great. Just when I thought I fixed it. Okay, well, I turned it back on, so if there's a slight echo, I apologize. That's going to have to stay. Okay, so Matt, thank you, Gamer. I appreciate you. So Matt, you've played. Did you read the chat?
I did.
I mean, that's one way to fix it, because I'm sorry. It's been a day. I needed that laugh. It's been a day. Okay, sorry, Matt. I interrupted you. So we've played it. Is that the only time you played the game?
All good. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's all good. We're going to play now. And Mario,
Over
what about you?
it was last year, right? So it was like a year ago.
Yeah, it
Almost
was at
every day.
Canaticon, actually. Which is
exactly. Yeah, and I played. It's very similar to Rummy, the card game that you can play at home. I mean, it's a bit different, but it's there's much things that are like Joker Rummy. You can play.
Right.
It's similar to that. So
it is actually Joker Rummy, and actually the first time I played that was with a colleague who I was learning French, and she's Francophone, and that's how we would learn French, was playing Joker Rummy. She's like, this is so popular in the Francophone community. I'm like, okay, let's play. So I was here for it. So yeah, there you go. And thank you, Tanji, for subscribing for 60 months. You're so sweet. I know, like I have you on these streams, and you're amazing, and I can't wait to see what packs. So thank you for that. I appreciate you. And have you played this one? I'm pretty sure we talked about it, but I digress. Okay, let's quickly get into some rules because we have questions for the guests that we want to talk about. So in the game, I'll just quickly give you an overview, and then we can kind of explain our turns as we do them for the first little bit. The goal of the game is, well, as we know, to get the most points. Hey-o, surprise, surprise. And what you're trying to do is take a collection of cards. So you'll notice that there are different suits. We have the like clover, we have hearts, we have cherries, we have diamonds. So those are going to be like the suits of the cards. And you'll notice to the right of the screen, there are some what you call like objective cards. So it's kind of telling you what you need in order to meet those objectives. So for example, the first objective card in that grouping of 4 to the right says 2 5s. So you need a pair of 5s. And then you need cards in ascending order. That's where the arrow is kind of going in that direction. So you need 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need a pair of 5s and 4 cards going in ascending order. So 2, 3, 4, and so forth, in order to meet that objective. Now you're wondering, well, do they all have to be cherries because there's a cherry on there? It does not. However, having cards with the cherries gives you extra points. So those cards you can kind of put aside, and those cards that have cherries on them from that objective that you completed will be worth a point at the end of the game. And that's kind of the basis for those. And you'll see at the top as well, there are some other important information to look for. That's going to come into play at the end of the game. Okay, so we'll get there in a second. I'm trying to think what else. We also have Joker token for us. So if we're like, ooh, I need a card and it's lacking, we can use that Joker token to say, hey, I'm going to use this instead because I don't have this card to play. It is worth a point though if you hang on to it by the end of the game. If you have it at the end of the game, you'll also see those little crowns at the top. Those are awarded to the person, I believe. that has, oh gosh, this is where I got rusty. I did not review the rules before we did this. So this is based on memory, not bad. Who remembers what happens with the crowns? I know they're end game. I think it's the person.
Completed contracts with arts. Let's say if you have 3, the person who will have the most contract with arts will gain 3 points at the end of the game.
Yep.
There it is. Look at that. See, everyone here did their homework.
Yes. And if there's a tie, I believe no one wins it.
That is correct. It is not friendly ties in this game. They're like, nah,
That's
none
right.
of you get it. That's tough luck for you. So there's that. And then the objective cards, there are some things on the top that's showing you different configurations of different configuration of card types. So they're looking to see how many each person has of those card types in their display. When we get there, I'll explain it a little bit better. But for right now, just worry about the main things. And then when we get there, I'll explain it in more detail. Okay, let's jump in and then we'll play a little bit. And then I have some questions for all of you so you can tell us a little bit about Ludicon. And in the chat, if you have questions or hey, if you just want to talk about games, we're here for that too. All right. Okay, so I think Lordwick.
It's up to me. I'm the first player, I guess. So I'm going to choose my cards. And that's it. 2 cards.
Okay, so you took some cards from the display just to turn. Now, so everybody, you all are not seeing it, but if you are watching the stream, little cheaters on our thing here. So Alain, Matt, and Mario, it's going to be my hand that will be visible on screen. So, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I don't expect to win this game, so it's fine. Okay, Viper Frag, is that you? Okay, I don't know who's who, so.
Yep.
Except for Matty P. I know who that is. He's so serious over there. Yeah, okay, Gaberettis guy, you stop that in the chat there. So I'm telling everybody my hand. Although it's fair because I'm kind of like saying this. I'll whisper it in the one ear that you can hear me in.
Oh, is it my turn now?
It is your turn.
Lovely.
That's like so over it already.
So I can choose 2
as much as 3 cards. They must be the same suit or the same number.
Yes, and that is something I did miss. So yeah, that is correct. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
same suit or same number. And I think there's a hand limit. Is it 8, 7, 8?
10.
10
10 cards. Yeah.
There
At the end of your turn. You can have more than 10 during your turn, but at the end of your turn, you must be below 10.
There you go. So Matt, take your time, Matt. We can while you're doing that, and the chat's getting all warmed up. Let's jump in with a question while we're waiting. So for Mario or Alain, whoever wants to answer, people in the chat, like they're like, "What's Ludicon?" I see this on your screen, Mandy. So can you tell us a little bit about Ludicon? What is it?
Yeah, I guess I'll start, Mario, and then maybe you can answer the next one. But Ludicon is a board game convention that is going to be happening at the Montreal Convention Center in the center of the city at Palais des Congrès. It's happening in November 8, 9, 10. So this coming year, in less than 2 months. It's coming very, very fast. And we're very excited about it. And it's basically going to be a weekend of gaming and exhibitors with demos and prototypes and all kinds of games, libraries to play, tournaments. Just going to be a weekend of lots of fun gaming with friends in board gaming.
Which we all love. And November's a pretty good month, actually. I mean, it's kind of close to PAX, but it's far away from Gen Con and the other ones. So was there a reason you picked November?
Yeah, I mean, we picked, it was definitely some discussion about that because we wanted, there's Essen, that's happening kind of now. As you said, there's PAX in December. We wanted to pick something sort of in between. It's also starting to get colder. And people are starting to think about being indoors. So we were like, this would be a good time. People are starting to think about not being outside. Come to a board game convention. So that was one of the many reasons why we picked that time.
Okay. Okay, right. This guy, you are killing me in the chat right now.
Yeah, I gotta see this.
See, I told you, my chat's like hilarious. They're full of jokes. So there you go. But no, I think November was a smart month. Okay, sorry, it's my turn now. Okay, what do I want? I told you, my chat is like the best.
Oh man, that's funny.
They're so good. Okay, let me look at these. All right, what's going on here?
I'm gonna move this over to here because there we go.
Okay, well, I don't even know why I'm entertaining those. These need to be different. Oh, those all have to be the same. What? This is terrible. Okay, you know what? Let's not belabor the moment here. Yeah, I'm gonna choose those. Boop, boop.
This game definitely feels different at 2 players than it does at 4, because at least at 2, you have a chance of getting stuff on the table, but at 4, don't count on a card being there by the start of your turn.
Exactly. Oh, and there's a question for Ludicon crew. Gamer Right, this guy is asking, how many years has Ludicon been running for?
It's a great question.
It's a great question, indeed. It's going to be our first year, inaugural year this year. So we felt, Alain and I, that Montreal was missing a convention. There are a couple of satellites, let's say, things happening, like maybe in Quebec City, other places like that. And I mean, Montreal was lacking really a convention. So this is why we said, why? It's time now. I think Montreal needs its own board game convention, and this is why we did that.
Yeah. No, that's great.
Yeah, we talked about this back in 2018, as far back as then.
Yeah,
and
we
unfortunately, something happened in 2020 that we're all aware of that kind of stopped us from moving forward with those plans, with COVID happening. But we picked it up a year and a half ago, and here we are.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We got a follow. No for you. Denise is now following. Thank you for that. That's so nice. Oh, Game Right is Sky. Oh, nice. The best way for convention to begin is for any space that's lacking it, hoping it thrives in the best way. Aw.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you. That's appreciated.
So nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh, and Matt Paquette has also subscribed. I'm such a dirty person for that. I'm sorry.
Calling me out.
Bugging ya.
For that, we're gonna do this.
Okay, saludos, soy de Perú, en la BGA. So, yo hablo un poquito de español, so I speak a little Spanish. I understand more than I speak. So, bienvenido, welcome. And yes, there you go. A hello from Peru. Look at that.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I think they're into the BGA. So there you go. Let's see. Nafreyu Denis or Dennis. Hablo español. Hablo en inglés. Then you can have a little chat with us. If not, enjoy. Right, Maddie P, you're up.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yep.
That's like, don't rush me. Okay, I want to do a test on your audio, Ellen, while Matt's doing a thing here.
Alrighty.
So, oh gosh.
Matt's suffering AP.
Okay, so Ellen, can you say something? Yep, I muted you. My bad. All right, let's see. Okay, so ¿Cómo se llama? Oh, okay. So they want to know what the name of it's in Spanish, but I'll respond.
Yes.
Let me see. Romi. So, mi mejor amiga, ella es chilena. So that's the only reason why I speak a little Spanish, because I spent some time in Chile. All right.
I speak resort Spanish.
So they'll just like bring me a drink. Where's the
Pretty
bathroom?
much, yeah, pretty much. I asked, ¿Dónde es la biblioteca?
Okay, there you go. So I think we have to widen the vocabulary.
A little bit.
Okay, let me play a turn, and then I got another question for you. And okay, and then the chat, Tangi's like, this is a game my mom would enjoy. Yes, Tangi, especially because our mothers are from the islands. This is 100% a game that they love. Oh my gosh, yes. So for all of you who don't know what the islands is, that is the Caribbean. And Tangi, I know Tangi in person as well, and our family is from the Caribbean. So...
Do you know where exactly in the Caribbean?
I think Tangi, remind me, is it Trinidad? My parents are from St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Okay.
But sorry if I'm wrong. I thought it was Trinidad, but Trinidad and food is so good. Oh Gosh. Okay, let me pay attention here. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Heyo. And now, can I do a thing? What? Maybe I can. Yes, I can. Oh, I sure will. I will. Oh, yeah, sorry. Select my card. We'll go boop. Oh, wait. No, no, no. I got real excited and realized no, that is not the card of my dreams at all. Oh, that's trash. Oh, seriously, Mandy? Oh my god. Yeah, okay. That wasn't good. Game Right This Guy. I have to give Dodgeball movie credit for giving everyone a small Spanish lesson. Okay, to be fair, my Spanish, no. I actually learned it when I was in Santiago. So that's Matt. That's Matt's Spanish.
Yo, Christian's here.
Hey, Christian.
Ah.
Bonjour. Thanks for joining. Okay, so while people are playing, we can throw in another question in the mix. Okay, what type of convention is it? I think you kind of touched on that already, but like, who's it for? What's the target audience? Who are we trying to bring in?
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, it is open to, obviously, to all. I mean, we're not going to sort of say that it's closed to any particular group, but it's definitely more catered, I would say, towards hobby board gamers. We've been targeting sort of folks who typically play on a regular basis, who are real board gamers. Doesn't necessarily mean heavy board gamers. It could be light board games, whatever. But we've been targeting a lot of board game folks in the industry, people that are just playing on a regular basis.
Okay. Oh no, Gamer Right This Guy. It's not fixed. I just muted everybody else while Alain was talking. Sorry about it.
Maybe I should bring my mic closer to myself.
No, it's not you. It's not you. It's on
okay.
it's on my end. It's not you.
No
and
worries.
I think I could potentially fix it, but that requires me to switch screens, and everyone will see you on said screen. So actually, what I might do is while we sort that out, I'm gonna swing back over to the main scene just for a minute. We're gonna come back, everybody. So thank you for answering that last question. So there you go, everybody. If you're interested, you can all come. I know the people in this chat can come, so I'm about it. And what can participants expect at the event? Give us some ideas, some schedules while I'm doing a thing here.
Sure. Alain and I, back in 2023, we made a road trip to attend to many conventions as to, gives ourselves an idea of what kind of convention we would like. So we went to Gen Con, we went to PAX, we went to smaller ones as well, early in 2024 as well. And then we decided that we kind of had an idea, and we are kind of a PAX event for those who knows that. But PAX is like a lot of exhibitors showing all the new stuff. There's a lot of exhibitors also for you can buy games. There's a huge portion with tables, only tables, and people can play games. And there's a huge library as well. So our intention is to go like this way. So we're going to have like exhibitors. We're going to have full tables, a full set of tables. Like for the convention this year, it's going to be between 80 and 90 tables so people can play. And there's going to be a tournament area as well. There's going to be a lot of activities like play to win. There's going to be also a Warhammer 40,000 K tournament. And it's gonna count for the world ranking as well. So that's gonna be happening in a different room though, because they have their own room. But that's the kind of model we're trying to achieve over here. Kind of hybrid, not just a fair, not only playing board games, but a bit of both. Kind of.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Alain, you can add to it.
Well, I think Matt's got a question.
Just a quick question. Sorry.
Go ahead.
The card down here, like the one that says the run of 3 and the 5 of a kind, Do they all have to be hearts?
No.
No, the hearts will just give you an extra point. Each heart that you contribute to that contract will give you an extra point.
Right.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah. No. So yeah, just to add, I mean, I think Mario stated sort of what we're, I think, perfectly in what we're doing. We got, as you mentioned, we have a lot of, we have some exhibitors coming, and we have publishers like, Asmodee and Randolph and Scorpio Masqué, to name a few. And, they're all going to be bringing some of the new games that are coming out. They're going to be demoing games, and we'll also have stores there that'll be selling those games. So, there's an opportunity to see some of the new stuff that's going to be coming out. Just to name a couple more things that you'll be able to do at the convention. So
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so lots of good stuff. And I see Christian's in the chat hoping to bring the kids to Montreal and go at least for Saturday. So that'll be
Amazing.
nice that you were able to go. Okay, let me see if I can finish something here. This is a situation. All right, now let's see if I did this right. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. Yes. And I need hearts. Well, that's a situation, but that's fine. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yeah, let's go with that. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Excellent. That was looking a bit rough, everybody. I had like a bajillion cards in my hand. It was out of control.
Did you?
I had a lot. But let's see. Can I do another one? No, I can't. Okay.
So we have a rule. I have a rule here in Montreal whenever we play board games. The person who teaches the game is the person who automatically does not win.
Oh yeah. No, that's usually that's 100% accurate. Yes, because you're busy teaching. And to be fair, when I'm doing streams, I'm talking to all of you. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. If I win, that says a lot about who I'm playing with because I'm not paying attention. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what the chat's saying here. Oh, okay, there you go. Tangi's like, that sounds like a wonderful con. See, it's too bad you don't live closer, Tangi. Oh my goodness.
Yes, thanks, Christian. I am stopping by at some point to pick up some mics from him. So I appreciate that.
Christian's lending us all the things. He's lending us a label maker for our badges, scanner, all kinds of stuff. So Christian's like in the business.
Me about his Amazon return warehouse fines.
Oh my gosh, me too. So many. Like I'm like, he's like, I got this for $10. I'm like, oh my gosh.
He got like $1,000 processor for like $20.
That's crazy.
Wow.
It was nuts. It was
I guess all the deals. Oh, what's this here now? So Game Writers guy. So Mandi, do you teach a lot of games? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Any games at all. I know he's saying, come on now. Well, I do lose a lot of games. Although Suzanne begs to differ. She keeps the stats and she's like, you don't lose as much as you think you do. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll take your word for it. Oh no, Christian, we totally know that you're happy with your fines. We know you're not bragging at all. We know that you're excited. Hey, I love hearing it because I'm like, maybe I'll find some of these awesome things. So no, it's a good thing. Oh, it was an Intel 149,000 KS for $15.99 Canadian.
Sorry, $16. That's crazy.
But we had a talk about that because I think Intel, there was like this whole thing about their processors or whatever, like blowing up or getting too hot and like blowing up computers or something. So I was like, aren't you nervous? He's like, oh, for $16, meh, try it and see what happens. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. How am I doing here? I should probably see. Okay, I'm not doing too badly. Ha! All right, let's see what else is on our list. All right, so did we talk about venue? I might have been distracted at a moment.
We mentioned it quickly at the start. Basically, yes, so the Montreal Convention Center, which we call Palais des Congrès in Montreal, it's in the heart of the city, metro accessible. It's a massive convention hall. And one of the reasons actually we picked it, and I'm going to give credit where credit is due to Mario for this one, because finding a venue is not an easy thing. for anyone who's
Right.
tried to organize an event. And we were looking at different options, and we settled on Palais des Congrès because we felt like that was an event that could support future growth. Because we're not planning on running this convention 1 year. We actually want to grow it, want to have it run over the course of many, many years. And Palais des Congrès, can support us in the growth of that event. So right now we're doing the convention is in a one room that's 9,000 square feet. And in the future, we have that opportunity to grow that event and eventually make it, quite a large event. So that's Palais des Congrès, and that's why we chose it.
That's great. I mean, at least you give yourself space to grow, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Right.
And to be honest as well, I mean, when we did our research, finding a venue, we have many options, and I felt like, the price difference between Palais des Congrès and those places were not significant enough to save the money. And on top of that, I mean, Palais des Congrès are professionals. They're going to support us. They have a lot of people. We have a coordinator. We have many people to help us. So it was an easy choice to make, honestly.
No, it's good. I mean, it's a nice area. So it's some kind of, would you consider that central? I think that's central, no?
It is. It's
Pretty central. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much downtown. It's right
It's
next
close
to
to
Chinatown.
Old Montreal. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And we're close to as well. When there are festivals like jazz festival, it's 2 blocks away from there, so it's not very far. I mean, it's pretty much downtown.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good place. And I mean, hey, you can go play games, do a little bit of shopping. What's the street? I haven't been to Montreal in a while. My brother lives there, but I haven't been downtown Montreal in a long time. What is the
Saint
street?
Saint Antoine.
Yeah,
Street.
there's a couple streets that have some really nice shops and things.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's next to Chinatown too. So if people want to get, unfortunately, there's no food allowed in the room. That's a Palais des Congrès thing. They won't allow that. But there's a lot of options. There are a lot of options, sort of in the area that people can go eat.
Convention one day or 1 year to the main hall, it's going to be a different thing. Now we can have food and everything, but now since it's only a smaller room of Palais des Congrès, there's a carpet on the floor, and I think this is why there's no food allowed.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and actually a lot of venues. So I do work for Gen Con, and I think a lot of these the places where they hold them, have a lot of rules around food. You either have to buy the food like in that area, like if they're selling food, then you have to buy the food. So yeah, I think it's like a contract or something.
That's right.
So I totally get that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. What's going on in the chat? What have you all been playing? What conventions are you all going to? I know, Tangi, I know we're going to see you at PAX Unplugged. I almost said PAX West. I'm like, that's where I just came from. Now it's PAX Unplugged. Anybody else going to any conventions or just chilling?
Well,
or any games you've been playing? Yeah, what's going on?
And Mario and I are actually going to be at PAX Unplugged as well. So we'll hope if anybody's going there, we'll be happy to meet folks. Maybe we can figure out a time to meet up. But yeah.
Very cool.
In 13 hours, I'm hitting the road for Syracuse to go to QsCon.
Nice. That's yes. Here, lots going on for you too. My gosh, that's like this one. Then you have Ludicon, and then are you at PAX?
No, I am for consumer cons, just the small ones this year. I did Gathering, and then I'm doing QsCon tomorrow, CanadaCon in October, and then Ludicon.
Okay.
And then next year it'll be like Gamma and whatever.
Okay. I mean, that's still quite a bit. Like, I know, yeah. So Ludicon for me, I had intended to go. I am just very overwhelmed right now. I have a lot on my plate because I do work behind the scenes. Y'all probably have noticed I haven't been posting on socials in the past month or so because I've been just swamped. So I see in the chat, we have a first time chat from Y'alls. I think I said that right. And then you mentioned CanadaCon, which is I'm on the board for that. So this is coming up in October. And I think the only one that they'll be doing this year is CanadaCon. Yay! But it would be nice to go to a large one day and Ludicon next year. So there you go. So I think that's great. And guess what? If you go, then maybe I'll be there next year too, and we can hang out, play some games. I'm totally happy to do that. And while I have you, if you haven't bought your ticket yet, please do it online. And try to encourage people to buy them online. It's just so much more of a process at the desk, but no pressure. We're just happy to see you.
We'll take your money however you want to give it.
Yeah, exactly. It's money, we'll take it. But
what's the date of CanadaCon?
What's it?
What are the dates?
October 18th and 19th. So we only do them on a Friday and a Saturday.
Friday, Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, just because, it's smaller, but we are potentially thinking of moving to a bigger venue, but we just want to see if we can actually get the numbers and that sort of thing in order to do that. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's been working well. So October 18th and 19th, which is a Friday and a Saturday. Yeah. Cool. Goodness, lots of things. So while Lordwick is playing, let's see here. Gameritis guy receiving some Kickstarter games. Oh, I know all about that. They just keep on coming. Paperback 10th and your paperback came? Mine didn't come yet. Then again, in Canada, we sometimes get these things last. So, but I did order it. So I want that. Okay. So you got your paperback 10th anniversary typewriter from Fowers Games. Love Fowers Games. Amazing.
Tim
Waiting
Fowers
for more
is
games shipped. Yeah. Tim Fowers is paperback's one of my mom's favorites. I don't know if you'll have played it, but it's.
I have the original one. Was it a reissue?
Yeah. So I have the original one, but I did buy the new edition because my mom loves it so much. So figured I'd get it. But yeah, it was a Kickstarter and it's a bit late, but you know what? It'll be worth it. Other Kickstarter projects, happy to hear. I have a lot. Does anybody play? I play solo RPGs. They're kind of like choose your own adventure, dungeon crawl. Oh my gosh, they're so fun. And I have so many.
Is that like Final Girl? Is that one of them?
So I didn't do Final Girl. I think Final Girl, is that more of a game? I didn't back that one.
I have all of season 1, season 2, and I'm waiting for season 3.
Is it more of a game versus a book?
It's a solo game. It's if you've ever played the game Hostage Negotiator, it's basically a reskin of that game. But it adds a board, so you actually have a little character that's moving around the board. So that's in addition to the card play that you have in Hostage Negotiator.
Okay, so yeah, I wasn't sure. I'm more into the book stuff, but solo games are. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna hear about this later. I am not a solo gamer. I know, even though I just said I play solo RPGs, it's different. But I heard Final Girl is very good, so maybe I'll try it if someone wants to throw their copy my way just to borrow. So, all that to say, Gameritis guy, I'm with you. I have also the Kickstarters coming in, so awesome. And
I just backed one today.
Which one?
I backed Raw.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did. Yeah, it's the second because now they have the Raw and Right, and they got a couple of other another new version of Raw. I forget what it is, and then they have an expansion.
It's the it's the expansion. There's a Raw and Right. We did the campaign, so
well, there you go.
And then the last one is the other's expansion. I think that's it. Trader's expansion.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't been. I usually go through the Kickstarter Game Found because we have a segment on the podcast, crowdfunding. I just haven't had a chance yet. So there you go. Now I have something else too.
I do have to say though, one game I was really looking forward to getting. I don't know, Alain, if you back this one too. It's called The Gig. All about jazz,
I saw that
music.
One. That one looked really good. I didn't back it, but I did see it.
No,
looks really good.
What happened with Canada?
Oh,
the publisher was in some financial straits, so the fulfillment company said that they could fulfill to Canada, but then apparently couldn't and didn't, and they owed the fulfillment company some money, so the fulfillment company just kept their stock, Canada's stock.
Wow.
So we're never getting our game, and they have no money to make more.
That's been happening a lot. I've had a couple of Kickstarters that are kind of in that boat. Oh, that's
I was
terrible.
bummed because it's all about jazz music. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be amazing.
I saw it. I know exactly which one, and I was contemplating on it.
The art was fantastic too.
Super. No, that's. I'm so sorry. That sucks.
Yeah,
and
I'll buy it eventually.
Yeah, when it comes out eventually. I'll let Matt play his turn, but I'll read some more of the comments here.
Oh, did I not? Oh, sorry. I thought I hit.
That's okay.
There we go. Pass. I was just waiting for me.
All good. And so now we had to hear about the. Okay, I think it's going to be me, and then I'm going to continue the comments because I see some games in here that I need to talk about. One being one of Kickstarter that I finally got, and I have a story time as usual. Okay, so I will choose all the things. Oh wait, what am I doing? No. What are you doing, Mandy? Hola. No. Ew. Okay, now I'm just no. I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, there's a lot of content. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. Lots of contemplating going on here. Apparently, I need this and this. Heyo. Yes. Now I can do this.
Oh,
This.
and by the way, the game in a 4-player game, I think the game ends when someone has fulfilled their 5th contract.
Yeah, so it is player dependent, everybody, the game end on this. So yeah, I think it's 5th. It might be more with fewer players. I think it is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. Oh, you can't? No, I can't. What are you talking about, Pat? Okay, so Tangi playing Lure. I have Lure. It's an all-play game. I haven't played it yet. Sitting there with a pile of games that I need to play. Obsession's very good. We lost Matt.
Whoops.
Matt has left the building apparently. Okay, that's okay. If he comes back, we'll add him back in there in a second. Okay, so
I haven't played Obsession yet, but it's on my list of games to try.
Okay, no, it's really good, and I've played the expansions. Do not recommend playing like a 6-player game. It's too long. But it is a good game. I know I have a friend who plays it solo, and she really likes it. And Undergrove. I played Undergrove. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I feel like some of the iconography was a bit confusing, but that could have just been an us thing when we played. So I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. So yeah, bring it. You're playing it. Oh, you're going to play it this weekend. So yeah, sounds good. I want to hear your thoughts, so let me know. And y'all, you ready about your ticket to CanadaCon? Yes, thank you. Hope to see you there. We're going to be demoing some games. So, Matt's back. We lost you for a minute there, Matt.
I had to attend to something. Sorry about that.
No, that's totally fine. Christian, did I get Honey Buzz? Well, Honey Buzz is one of those ones that there was an expansion that was very, 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 very late, and everyone was seeing it in the stores, and everyone was seeing it at conventions, but none of us had it. That backed it on Kickstarter. So I didn't think it was even coming. I did get it a few weeks ago, and not only did I get 1 copy, I got 2, and I was charged for 2. I'm trying to get my money back because it wasn't like a $30 game. And yeah.
Wow.
Would you like the email of the person?
Yeah, I have the email. We're just waiting to hear. So for those joining us, Mandi Games, thanks for joining. Yes, unfortunately, Alain, the audio, it's not his fault. For some reason, it is echoing his audio. And it's, I will try my best to fix it. I think I might also be on one side of your audio, so that's not as bad, but I'm sure that might be frustrating. So I apologize in advance. But we'll see what we can do. So you can all let me know in the chat if it's everybody or just Alain, but I think it might just be Alain's audio. So just let me know in the chat. Okay? And we'll try our best to sort it out. But yes, Honey Buzz is a situation, so hopefully I get my money back.
How late was the game? I'm curious. Like we talking years, or we talking
Or maybe
at least a year.
So
at least a year.
So the story that I have is I waited, I think it was more than 2 years to get the expansion of Atlantis Rising, Monstrosities, and is it the same company? Oh, okay. Whoops. The reputation precedes them.
Unfortunately.
Well, yeah, it was a couple of years late, but we finally got it, and yeah, it happens.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, yes, Gamer Artist Guy, I see that. Another tick to I'm not a solo gamer. I know. Just solo RPGs, okay? Oh my goodness. Okay, while Maddie's playing, I'm going to do one. We'll do my turn. I'll have some more questions for you, but I'm going to try and fix your audio, Alain, so people are not getting too much of that echo. Find out what's going on. And we'll go from there. But thanks, Asmati Games, for joining. I'm sorry that your ears were assaulted with some some echo. We'll try and sort it out.
Before you ask your question, Mandi, I have to give credit to Matt for something. He did the amazing logo for the new rebranding of Ludicon, and he's so amazing. I mean, this guy is like I don't know. We were amazed with the concept you came with, Matt. by the way, and you have all the credit for that. I mean, very amazing. You did a really good job.
Oh, it was fun. Making logos and doing branding stuff is probably the most creative of the stuff that we do, because you're really trying to take something that embodies the thing that the person, whether it's a business or an event or whatever, just kind of. And the really cool thing about it too is when it comes to branding, this is something that people are going to be holding on to for quite a long time. It's not just a one and done, and that really
That's right.
kind of a lot
Yeah.
into how our mindset is when we're putting concepts together on paper. Thanks, I appreciate that.
And for those who want to see the logo, it's kind of rotating on the bottom of the screen between Matt's logo and the Ludicon logo. So you'll see it kind of pop up. So there you go. And maybe at some point we can always send you the link to Ludicon so you can check it out there as well. So after Matt plays, I will take my turn and then I will try and fix Alan's audio. And then I will leave you all with a question to keep you busy while I fix it. But I'll let Matt finish first and then I'll sort it out. Oh, what's this going on here? Okay. How many objectives are we at here? Okay, so a couple people are. Oh, that's me. Ha! I have 3. Ah. Oh, goodness. Okay, my turn now. What's on the docket here? Well, this is not the cards of my dreams, but it's fine. All right, we'll pick that. Unfortunately, this is not giving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. 1, 2. No. All right, I gotta pass. All right. With that being said, and Matt really knows his job. Yes, he does. Let me swing on over here. So while y'all are playing, I'm gonna leave you with a question. So y'all are not seeing the game now. I'm just gonna try and fix the audio. Essen is coming up. I don't know if anybody here goes to Essen. I no longer go to Essen. Tears. So are there any games that you all are looking forward to seeing, talking about, hearing about at Essen? And this is for the chat as well, because I know y'all have been looking at that Essen list. So talk amongst yourselves while I figure this out.
Yeah. One thing that I actually am looking forward to seeing is, and I assume they're going to have it at Essen, is the expansion to Skype Team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I recently went to a sort of a business to business convention in Montreal, and Randolph was there, and they had sort of pictures of the expansion. It's called Turbulence, and kind of displayed some of the. It's basically more stuff. It's more airports. I'm trying to remember what they had in addition to that, but I love the game. I play it with my wife all the time, and looking forward to getting more stuff.
You have a spouse that plays games with you? You're so lucky.
I couldn't agree more, because my wife is everything except board gaming.
I could make a board game about baking and swing dancing and all the things that she loves that maybe takes 5 minutes to play, and she wouldn't play. But that's okay. We each have our things that we like, and that's fine.
That's fair.
Exactly.
I'm not bitter. No, I'm the kid. I'm not.
Okay, let's see here. Bear with me, everyone. I'm still trying to do a thing.
Oh, I'm going to add another game to the list of something I'm looking forward to. I mentioned this to Mario because you guys can see I'm right over here. I'm a Vital Lacerda fan, and a new game was announced by Vital Lacerda called Speakeasy. And it is a game in which it's like a mob sort of 1920s game where you're managing a sector of the city, and you're trying to sort of be the best gang member in the city by creating casinos and creating these speakeasy bars that with like sort of a back store that manages whatever you're managing. I love Vital Lacerda, but the theme is really, to me, the theme is something that really captures my attention.
Me too. I'm really a fan of Vital Lacerda, and this prohibition type of game is going to be amazing. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, to no avail. This is not doing the things. I'm so sorry, everybody. But we will try our best. Is it my turn? Because if it is, then
it is
I'll...
now.
Nope,
It
it's
is
Okay,
now.
no, that's good. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not missing.
It is
anything.
your turn now.
It is my turn now. Great. As I'm trying to do this, I'm like, dag nabbit. Okay, hold on.
Dag nabbit.
Dag nabbit. All right. What about the chat? I didn't see anything in the chat about anybody what they're doing for Essen or what games.
I'd love to go to Essen one year. I gotta say,
it's great.
I agree.
I was talking to Scott from BGG, and he's like, Matt, you should really go to Essen. You could pick up a lot of business there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but I mean, that's great, but I think we're at saturation right now. Anybody new?
Enough.
Yeah. I had a meeting the other day with AEG, and they're like, so we got this new version of this game we want to work on. Like, that's great. I'm like, my next opening is in February.
So.
Well, it's a good problem to have, I guess.
It is. Sure it is. But I mean, I got to say, AEG, those guys are the cat's pajamas. They gave me my start in the business.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I remember I was coming home from a convention in Denver. It was TypeCon, all about typography and type designers and things like that. Actually, that's where I met Maddox from Keymaster Games. He's a type designer by trade, and he was at the convention, and I remember sitting in the hallway one day, taking having a drink or something like that, and over in the corner on the couches, Maddox was there with a whole bunch of people around him, and they were doing this thing on one of the coffee table like things. I'm like, I go over, and it's just this. It's a game. It's a card game, but it's all prototypey. And I hadn't really seen that before for a while. You know, I hadn't been in business yet, and it was called Blob the Princess.
Okay.
But it ended up being what we know now as Campy Creatures.
Right.
And it was cool. Anyways, on the plane ride home, I got an email from Todd from AEG saying, "Hey, can you do some work on Mystic Vale? This back then it was called Grove Tenders, but can you do this work on the game?"
I didn't know that, and I played that when it was like way early on the
Yeah.
Oh wow, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was it. It was super fun.
Oh yeah, that's very cool. Okay. Oh, and well, I fixed my audio. Sorry, Alain. I fixed mine, but not yours.
Priorities, Mandy. There you go.
Sorry. But in the chat, someone mentioned the game Urbion. I don't know this game at all.
Either. Yeah, it's the Omniverse set of games. So like, I think it's Siberian, which is the one that was released just before, but it's have you guys played the Omniverse games? Like there's like a card game.
I know them. I've not played it. They're solo, I think, are they not?
Yeah, I think they say one or two players, but really they're just solo.
Got it.
Yeah.
I know. So that's a new. I'm surprised I hadn't heard of it. I know Suzanne likes these games, but yeah, I wasn't at that one. I wasn't sure about. So okay, good to know. Okay.
What's a font convention? Is it in the chat?
There is totally a font convention. It was amazing. I did some of the really awesome seminars. I did a 2-day course, like a workshop, all about majuscule sign painting. So basically creating uppercase letters, doing sign painting. And it was taught by this guy named John Danner, who's a type designer. But he grew up, his parents owned a grocery store, and he grew up in the grocery store windows, you see all these paper signs of like, radishes, 99 cents or whatever. Those are all hand painted, or a lot of them are. And that's how he grew up, learning how to do all this stuff. And just watching this dude, do these paint these letters was just awe-inspiring. And he said to me, at the end of a sign painter's career, however many years, they will have done between 15 and 20 perfect S's because they're that hard to do.
Good.
Anyways, I digress.
No, it's actually I find it very interesting actually. But I'm a weirdo, so I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. Oh my goodness.
And I will pass.
Okay.
Our game. Twitter's guide just to explain what Rubicon is.
I see.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Yeah, no, thank you. I hadn't heard of it. I'm sure Suzanne's on that because I know she likes to play those kinds of games. So
sounds like a cooking game.
Cooking game.
Urbion, like it's a little bit of parsley, a little bit of sage.
It does take out actually.
I'd play that game for sure.
That's great. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could do that, Sweet. Now I don't. Oh. Is that? Oh, that's not the same suit. Ha! Apparently, I think a clover's a diamond. Ah, my bad. Okay, so let's do. I'm at 4 out of 5. So is.
Yep.
Is that Mario? I can't see.
No, I am.
Oh, it's you. Is that you, Alain? Okay, I didn't know.
And I think Matt's got 4 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do. Okay. Well, while I'm deciding to do my turn here, how do you register for Ludicon? I don't think I asked that. So
Mario, do you want to take that one?
Register? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Through our website, we have all the information over there in the ticket section. You can register. We have a platform. Everything is going to be electronic, so we have a platform. We went with Ticket Spice. So your phone is going to be your ticket when you're going to be coming at the event. And you can buy those tickets from the platform through our website. So www.ludicon.ca.
Okay, and I think that's in the chat, so you all can take a click there if you want to learn a little bit more about it. Oh wow, that ended abruptly. So
who finished the game?
Finish that up. Yeah, exactly. So to finish that up, you can check out Ludicon. The link is in the chat, and. I came fourth. Shocking. Look at that. The 35 to Viper Frag is.
That would be me.
And I am with 35. Maddie with 27. And well, I'm sorry, Mario, you and I are tied for last.
We are.
That's okay. It was a good game. GG's, everybody. Let's swing back over to the main scene. Oh goodness! So there you go. That was Rami. We had a chat, listened to some, played a game of Rami. So for those of you who are interested, now you'll know what the game is. If you're coming to Canaticon, I will have it, so I will be able to show it to you there. Or if you're going to Ludicon, then Alain or Mario or even Matt might show you. Matt's feeling spry. Show some games. And oh yes, thanks, Tangy. GG's exactly. And. Okay, something I missed a comment earlier, Matt, when you were talking about font. Christian also finds font found it very interesting. Listen, I'm a teacher by trade, so like I'm a nerd. I like that sort of thing.
An even cooler event that I went to, was do you guys know you ever heard of Galiano Island?
No.
So it's off of BC. It's in Canada. It's one of the little small islands off of BC.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to type camp, and this was me and about a dozen other students living in this craftsman home on this tiny freaking island that has 2,000 people in the summertime and 400 people in the wintertime. And type educators from all around the world came to teach us all about type. Marion Benchies is this amazing graphic designer and type designer that lives on Bowen Island, which is also off of BC. And then Andrew, not Andrew, Stoof, his name is, but I can't remember. His name isn't coming. He's an amazing. He was a type. He was the he was the type director at one of those at the my fonts and those the
Mhm.
huge font repositories, and he actually wrote a book called The Anatomy of Type. It was such a cool event on the plane ride home. I guess again on the plane ride home, it was such a seminal moment or a time for me. I started crying because it was such an amazing
Oh.
time. And
Aw,
I'm like, I found my
Oh.
people. It was
that's
amazing. And there was this little girl next to me or across the aisle in the plane. And she's like looking at me like, dude, are you okay?
that's emotional. Dang it.
Anyways,
Oh,
it was such a cool event. We were like drawing type every day and learning all these different things. Learning about type selection, like what kinds of fonts would go with what kind of
yeah.
application and things like that. Anyways.
Cool.
No, I mean, listen, I think it's interesting. And the fact that it makes you so happy, I think that's like the most important thing. So,
Yeah.
and there you go.
Mhm.
Christian and I appreciate that as well. So we're not mad at it. Okay. Well, let me just see if there's anything else that we want to cover before we leave. Okay. So I'm going to leave it open to you. So, Alain or Mario, is there anything else that you feel like we should know about Ludicon?
I do want to say well, a couple of things. One thing is we really want to make sure that the event is going to be like how do we define success for the event? Is it number of people and whatnot? And we really want people to enjoy themselves. We want people to go there and at the end of the weekend be like, wow, I had an amazing time. I want to come back next year. So for us, it's more important for us to create an event where people just have a fantastic time. Even if we have, 200 or 300 people, if those people are having a fantastic time, for us, that's much more successful than having, because the room can fit actually 800 people, to
Right.
have 800 people that have sort of an okay time. So we're really focusing on making sure that there are fun things to do, that there are activities to do, there are games that people can grab and play, and there's demos and prototypes and tournaments and basically plenty of things for people to do. So that's very important to us.
Okay. No.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah. No, thank
Yeah.
you for sharing that. That's really good. Mario, is there anything that you wanted to add?
That about the opening hours, maybe.
Mm.
Most of the conventions are open like until I'm talking mostly in Quebec province. They are open, let's say, from 10 to 5 or 10 to 6. Us, we're going to be open like until 1 in the morning. So we really want people to have the opportunity to be with us and stay late if they wish. I mean,
Yeah.
they can leave whenever they want, but it's going to be open for public to be there until 1 a.m. So that's also a difference we're trying to make. I don't see much conventions open so late, so we're trying,
Right.
yeah, to go like a little bit like the hybrid model we have visited. So we're trying to set things up like that.
Okay. No, this is great. And again, this is new for a lot of people who are in the chat, so it's really good to get this firsthand knowledge. Library. What's the library? Is there a library? How does that work?
Yeah, so there's a couple of things going on. Number one, we're asking exhibitors like Asmodee, like Randolph, like ILO, like Pierre Belvedere to bring their collections of games.
Right.
So they are planning on having shelves with games that people can grab and play from their own, the games that they basically publish. The other thing we're doing is we are working on collecting games from publishers that we will have in a play to win area. So essentially, folks will be able, if folks don't know what play to win is, you grab a game, you play it, you bring it back to the play to win area, and we enter the players' names on a sheet, and they have an opportunity to win the game. So it'll just be a draw that someone can take the game home with them at the end of the day or at the end of the weekend. So lots of different opportunities for people to grab games and play. That's obviously very important for us to make sure that people have as an option.
Okay. No, it's good. It's good. People sometimes want to know how it's set up. So, if they have to bring more of their own games, that sort of thing. So,
Yeah.
no, that's really important to know. So,
And we do, and if people want to, we invite. I know hardcore gamers like to bring games to conventions. We definitely welcome that. So if people want to bring games and show them to they're suited up like their gold coins and 3D printed model pieces from games that they own, and feel free to bring them. We'd happy to have people share their own games.
okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. There you go, everybody. So you have a good idea of how the library and how the gaming system works. Or hey, just make some friends and play some games with people that are there. That's always a plus. Okay. So is there anything else, Matt, that you wanted to add?
I will be attending Ludicon, and I'm going to be bringing my reviewer copy of Luthier with me, and I'm happy to teach that as well. Hopefully by then I will be a pro at it, because I'll teach it probably at Kineticon and at QsCon, and so. But yeah, it's a PP. It's not quite a PP or a pre-production copy, but it's like more than just a prototype. So it looks quite good. It was printed with the at the Game Crafter with their Game Crafter lab, which has a lot of custom stuff, and it looks beautiful. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to playing and making this first year a real memorable one. So there's many more after.
Okay. This is good. No, it's exciting, and I'm a little sad that I can't go this year. So I hope you all have fun for me and for all of you in the chat. If you decide that you want to go, let me know if you end up going, and you can let me know how it is. So excited for that. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for your patience. I know audio was a bit tricky tonight, but I do appreciate those of you who did stay and hang out with us. We appreciate you. Spread the word about Ludicon. And Rami too. Why not? So we had a little fun with that. Tangi, if you're still in the chat, we need to talk Patrick Taw. I'm going to put the name Patrick Taw out there. I bought it. You're looking at it. The skin is glowing. That's another conversation. So we'll have a chat. Everybody else, I should probably update you. My little puppy passed away, so that's why I wasn't able to stream in the podcast video that we do for Game Pie. Has been a bit late, so I'm throwing that out there. That'll be back on track next week. So look for that, and then maybe we'll do another live episode, because I think everybody was feeling that. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you to Alain, Mario, and Matt for joining us today. And Ludicon. That's what we're going to end on, everybody. So have a great night. Thanks as always. My chat's amazing. And we'll talk soon, everybody. Okay?
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Ciao.